Example number 15, page 320. I is equal to integration 3 sin theta minus 2 upon into cos theta whole upon 5 cos square theta minus 4 sin theta d theta. We don't know what to do, but only one hint is cos theta is there. Means we have to assume for sin theta in denominator. In denominator, this is sin theta, but this is not sin theta. So changing this as a 1 minus sin square theta, that is cos square theta, right? Why we are doing this? Because we have cos theta, and cos theta is the derivative of sin theta, and we need all terms in denominator sin theta. That's why we are changing this cos into sin, and then going to assume cos sin theta is equal to t, right? So this is integration 3 sin theta minus 2 into cos theta whole upon 5 minus 1 minus sin square theta minus 4. This is sin theta as it is d theta. So simplifying this, what we get? 3 sin theta minus 2 into cos theta whole upon, this is 5, right? So 5 minus 1 is 4. So 4 minus minus plus sin square theta and minus 4 sin theta d theta. So this is sin square theta minus 4 sin theta, right? Plus 4, right? So assuming let sin theta is equal to t. So derivative of this is cos theta d theta is dt, that is this thing is your dt. So I is equal to integration 3t minus 2, this cos theta d theta is dt. Now sin square theta is t square minus 4t plus 4 and dt. So this is the perfect square of t minus 2 whole square. So this is integration 3t minus 2 upon t minus 2 whole square dt. This is your answer. Now applying partial fraction method, this is power 2, this is power 1. So numerator power is less than the denominator power. So now three t minus 2 whole upon t minus 2 whole square, right? Now this is a linear root, but it is repeated 2 times. So what we have to write? A upon 1 root plus b upon repeated root, that is t minus 2 whole square. Okay. Now taking LCM, this is 3t minus 2 is equal to a into t minus 2 plus b, as t minus 2 whole square is the LCM. Okay. Now t is equal to is one of the factor. So t is equal to 2. This implies 2 into 3, 6 minus 2 is 4 is equal to 0. So what we get? B is equal to 4, right? So this implies b is equal to 4 is our one of the value. Now taking t equal to 0. So t equal to 0, this implies if we take t equal to 0, then what we get? Minus 2 is equal to minus twice a plus b. Now b is equal to 4. So if writing 4 here, what we get? Minus 2 is equal to minus 2a plus 4. 4 comes here, become minus 6. So minus 6 is equal to minus 2a, that is a is equal to 3. So we get value of a is 3. So writing the value here, what we get? Therefore 3t minus 2 whole upon t minus 2 whole square is equal to a, that is 3 upon t minus 2 plus b is 4 whole upon t minus 2 whole square. T minus 2 whole square, right? Now integrating I is equal to 3 constant. This is 1 upon t minus 2 dt plus 4 into 1 upon t minus 2 whole square dt. So derivative of the denominator is in numerator. Derivative of the denominator is not in numerator because this is square. But you know, integration of 1 upon x square is minus 1 upon x. So this is 3 times log mod t minus 2 plus 4 into minus 1 upon t minus 2 and plus c, right? Because integration of 1 upon x square dx is minus 1 upon x plus c. This is the formula, and this is not x t, but there is linear function, and power coefficient of linear function, this is power is 1, therefore linear function, and coefficient is 1, so no need to divide by any numbers. Now substituting value of t. What is t? T is sin theta, so our answer will be 3 times I is equal to 3 times log t is sin theta, so mod sin theta minus 2 minus 4 upon sin theta minus 2 and plus c. So this is your answer, right? This is our answer, right? If you want to take this common, because 2 is the greater than sin theta, because range of sine is minus 1 to 1. So if you don't want to put this log modulus, then you can write 3 times log 2 minus sin theta. So 2 minus sin theta minus minus plus 4 upon 2 minus sin theta plus c. So this is your final answer, right? Why we take this plus? Because if we take minus common, then 2 is the greater than the sin theta's, because sin theta's range is minus 1 to 1. So 2 maximum value is 1, minimum value is minus 1. So 2 minus 1 gives 1, that is always positive. So there's no need to put a modulus here, similarly here, right? So I'm taking this, okay? So that is your answer. Now another method. From here, if you don't want to apply a partial fraction method, then making this derivative in numerator, so you have to adjust the derivative of this. So derivative of this is 2, but this is given 3t. So what you have to do from here? From here, I am showing you another method. So second method, I am writing only few steps, not solving full example. So this is 3t minus 2 whole upon t square minus 4t plus 4 dt, right? This is your I. So I will be, derivative of this is 2t, but this is 3t, so taking 3 common. So if we take 3 common, then this is t minus 2 by 3, right? Whole upon t square minus 4t plus 4. Now derivative of this is 2, so divide and multiply by 2. So divide by 2, multiply by 2. This is become 4 by 3. I am writing directly. Now derivative of this is minus 4, so this is minus 4 plus 4. This is one of the bracket and this is dt. So adjusting the derivative denominator in numerator, that is which method? Ax plus b is equal to m plus ddx of derivative denominator plus constant method. I am writing directly, take separately, make this a perfect square, you will get same answer. So it is up to you which method you have to apply. Okay, so I am leaving this for you for practice. Example number 16, page 321. I is equal to x square plus x plus 1 upon x plus 2 x square plus 1. So power of the denominator is more than the numerator, that is propositional function. So this is proper. So applying partial fraction method, but here is, this is linear, this is quadratic, and quadratic factor must be expressed as a ax plus b in numerator, right? So first we take this, then this, right? So here x square plus x plus 1 whole upon x plus 2 x square plus 1 is equal to a upon x plus 2 plus. Now quadratic must be expressed as a bx plus c, right? So here already is a taken, so we are writing bx plus c, okay, whole upon quadratic form. Got it? So now taking LCM, this is x square plus x plus 1 is equal to a into x square plus 1 plus x plus 2 into bx plus c. This is the answer. Now first taking this as a factor, that is x is equal to minus 2. So x is equal to minus 2. This implies minus 2 square is plus 4, minus 2 is 2 plus 1, that is 3, is equal to minus 2 square, 4 plus 1, 5. So a into 5 and this becomes 0. So this implies a is equal to 3 by 5. So we will get answer of a is 3 by 5. That is value of a is 3 by 5. Right? Now taking randomly value, that is first I am taking x is equal to 1. So this implies 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3. So 3 is equal to 1 plus 1 twice a plus 1 plus 2 is 3 and this is b plus c. This is b plus c. So simplifying this, what we get? We get 3 is equal to twice a plus 3b plus 3c. Say equation number 1. Now taking x is equal to 0, so that makes your calculation easy. So 0, 0, 1, so 1 is equal to 0, that is a, 0 plus 2 and 0, that is c. Right? And value of a is 3 by 5. So substituting value of a here, we get this implies 1 minus a is 3 by 5. Taking left hand side becomes minus is equal to twice c. So 5 minus 3 is 2. So this implies 2 by 5 is equal to twice c. So value of c is 1 upon 5. Now remaining is b. So substitute value of a and b here, sorry, a and c here, we will get b. So from 1, we will get 3 is equal to 2 and a is 3 by 5, that is 6 by 5. So this is 6 by 5 plus b to be find out. So b as it is 3b and 3c, that is plus 3 by 5. So 6 plus 3, 9 by 5 is the answer. So 3 minus 9 by 5 is equal to 3b. That is 15 minus 9 is 6 by 5 is equal to 3b. So b is equal to 2 by 5. And this is very easy simplification that you know. Right? Now substituting value here. So therefore x square plus x plus 1 whole upon x plus 2 x square plus 1 is equal to a. A is 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 whole upon x plus 2 and plus bx plus c. B is 2 by 5x plus c is 1 upon 5 and whole upon x square plus 1. Right? So be careful, right, when you are substituting all values. So integrating both sides, this become I because we don't have any coefficient. So this is your simple I. So I is equal to, I am skipping few steps, integration. So writing directly, taking 3 by 5 outside the integral sign. So this is 1 upon x plus 2. So this is 1 upon x plus 2 dx plus I am bifurcating this upon this, right? So this is 2 by 5 into integration x upon x square plus 1 dx and plus 1 upon 5 integration 1 upon x square plus 1 dx. Now check which formula is applicable, then we integrate. So this is derivative of the denominator is numerator, yes. Here derivative of the denominator is numerator. No, because derivative of this x square is twice x. So dividing by 2 and multiply by 2. So this is divide by 2 and multiply by 2. Here this is the standard formula. X square plus 1, that is tan inverse x, right? So it's now very easy. So answer will be 3 by 5 log mod x plus 2 plus 1 upon 5 log mod x square plus 1, right, plus 1 upon 5 tan inverse x plus c. So this is your answer, right? I think so. This is the final answer which is given in textbook also. If here is 3 instead of 3, 1, then we can apply log a plus log b formula, but this is 3, so no need to apply, right? If you want to apply formula, then you have to take these 3 to here, right? So another answer, second answer, if you want to simplify, then this is 1 upon 5 log, this is mod x plus 2 whole cube, right? Applying log x raised to n formula, power formula of log, right? Plus 1 upon 5 log modulus x square plus 1 and plus 1 upon 5 tan inverse x plus c. Now taking 1 upon 5 common from these two, then log a plus log b is log a upon b, log a into b, not upon, into. So taking 1 upon 5 common, this is log, right, mod, this is x plus 2 whole cube into x square plus 1 and plus 1 upon 5 tan inverse x plus c. This is your answer. Got it? Okay? So you can solve whatever you want. आपको जो आंसर दिया है वो आंसर आपको एडजस्ट करना है, राइट? यही है, यही छोड़ दो. एग्जाम में आप जहाँ छोड़ सको वहाँ छोड़ दो. If possible, right? If you don't like these two steps, then up to here you must have to simplify. Okay? So question number 1, page 322, I is equal to x upon x plus 1 x plus 2. Propositional function. So we apply a method x upon, and roots are linear and non-repeated. So we have to write one constant upon one factor, another constant upon another factor. So a upon x plus 1 plus b upon x plus 2, right? So finding the value directly, taking x is equal to minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1, this implies we get the value of a. Substitute minus 1 here, so minus 1. Now forget this. This 2 minus 1 is 1. So this is 1. Therefore we get a is equal to minus 1. So value of a is minus 1. Taking x is equal to minus 2. So x is equal to minus 2. This implies b is equal to minus 2 upon minus 2 plus 1. That is minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. That means we get b is equal to 2. Right? So substituting value here, what we get? We get x upon x plus 1 x plus 2 is equal to a is minus 1 whole upon x plus 1 plus 2 upon x plus 2. So integrating both sides, this is our I. So I is equal to minus is constant 1 upon x plus 1 dx and plus 2 is constant, so 2 into integration 1 upon x plus 2 dx. So derivative of the denominator is in numerator, derivative of the denominator is in numerator. So what we get? Minus 1 log mod x plus 1 plus 2 times log mod x plus 2 and plus c. Now log a minus log b, but the coefficient is 2. So applying log x raised to n formula, power goes to here. So what we get? This is log mod x plus 2 whole square, right? Minus log mod x plus 1 plus c. So now log a minus log b is log a upon b. So we will get log modulus x plus 2 whole square, right? Whole upon, I have to write small letters, you know, x plus 1 plus c. What I write here, it's clearly visible. Okay. Now this is x square minus 9. Formula of 1 upon x square minus a square you can apply directly. Either you can factorize 1 upon x minus 3 x plus 3. 1 upon x minus 3 x plus 3 dx. And then apply partial fraction method. But I suggest to apply formula 1 upon x square minus a square 1 upon twice a log mod x minus 3, that is x 1 upon twice a, that is 6, 1 upon 6 log mod x minus 3 x plus 3, that is your answer, right? No need to apply partial fraction method, so you have to complete this yourself. Okay, now similarly question linear factor, but 3 factors, so we have to take a, b and c, right? So 3x minus 1 x minus 1 x minus 2 x minus 3 is equal to a upon x minus 1 plus b upon x minus 2 plus c upon x minus 3. Now taking x is equal to 1, what we get? So x is equal to 1, this implies 3 minus 1 is 2 whole upon, you have to skip this, 1 minus 2 minus 1, 1 minus 3 minus 2, this cancel, this 1, that is a is equal to 1, we get a is equal to 1, right? Now taking x is equal to minus 2, so taking x is equal to minus 2, this implies we will get value of b. So minus 2 minus, sorry, x is equal to plus 2, no minus 2, sorry, 3 into 2 6 minus 1 is 5 whole upon 2 minus 1 1, 2 minus 3 minus 1, therefore b is equal to minus 5, b is minus 5, and taking value of c, that is x equal to 3, right? So taking x is equal to 3, so x is equal to 3, this implies c is equal to 9 minus 1 8 whole upon 3 minus 1 2, 3 minus 2 1, and this is you have to skip, that is c is equal to 4, c is equal to 4. So subtract value of a, b, c here, what we get? Therefore 3x minus 1 whole upon x minus 1 x minus 2 x minus 3 is equal to a. A is 1. So this is 1 upon x minus 1 plus b. B is minus 5. So minus 5 upon x minus 2, and c is 4. So plus 4 upon x minus 3. So integrating this, what we get? I is equal to integration 1 upon x minus 1 dx minus 5 times integration x minus 2 dx and plus 4 integration 1 upon x minus 3 dx. Now in all three terms, derivative of the denominator is in numerator. यहाँ भी वही है, यहाँ भी वही, तो क्या होगा आंसर? This is log mod x minus 1 minus 5 times log mod x minus 2 and plus 4 times log mod x minus 3 plus c. This is your answer. And if you want to write like this, then take 4 to power, take 5 to power here. What we get? I is equal to log x minus 1. I am writing this first. So log mod x minus 3 whole raised to 4, right? And minus log mod x minus 2 raised to 5 and plus c. Now log a plus log b is log ab, and log a minus log b is log a upon b. So writing this log mod x minus 1 x minus 3 raised to 4 whole upon x minus 2 raised to 5 and plus c. This is your answer. Right? Got it? Okay, fine.